And then the note was like, so that mommy and me could be happy. What?
Yeah, something like that. I'm like,
what? What? What?
What?
What are we?
What?
What is going on here?
welcome
To the J&O Show.
where we talk about
things that we were never told them, Jay.
And I'm O.
And now you know.
If you guys are new to our channel, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you can know we upload, because you never want to miss an episode. Also, if you guys are new here and you have ideas for show topics, go ahead and drop them down below in the comment section and write hashtag next show, so that way we can easily filter through and give you more of what you want.
What you want.
All right, so today, guys, y'all already know. If y'all don't know, where have you been? Okay. Will and Jada
Bruh.
been all over social media, every news outlet and everything since the Oscars, right? Technically since before then, but even more so since the Oscars.
Crazy.
And so we're not doing a reaction to that. We already did that. Link here.
Yeah.
But what we did want to do is we wanted to talk about what can we learn from Will and Jada.
Yes.
Because there are some things that we can really learn
Yep.
about relationships from Will and Jada.
Yes.
Okay.
Agreed.
First thing we want to learn from Will and Jada.
Don't marry nobody that don't want you.
Yep.
That part.
Like, shout out to Jersey. As y'all can see, I'm wearing a snapback. Y'all, this is the first time I've done this on this channel. I'm gonna let y'all know I have not worn a snapback or fitted in like 15 years.
It's been a while.
Bruh.
Cause as soon as I put it on, I was like, yo, shop.
Word.
Like immediately. Like it just brought me back to when I was, young. But anyway, look. Don't get married to nobody that don't want you.
Yes.
Like the stuff that has been said,
That's come out.
some of the things that have come out, like about the Willow.
Oh yeah.
just
Okay.
talking about
Okay. There's so many issues with this right here, but
Bruh.
Willow apparently, when she was younger, when she was like maybe 12, 13, teeny bopper years, younger years, she wrote a letter, I believe, to God, if I'm not mistaken, praying to bring Tupac back alive so that her mother can be happy again.
Bruh.
Something along those lines. I'm summarizing, but that's pretty much what it was. That's what she wrote. My thing is, I'm trying to figure out, how she know?
Yep.
Like, how does she... The fact that she wrote that means that she knows way too much.
Bruh.
Okay? Yes, you should be open with your children and talk to them about certain things. But when it comes to you and your spouse, you and your mate, they don't need to know about romantical issues, this, that, and the third. Not at that age. Now, when they get older and you want to share certain information with them and try to help them navigate through, when they're going through relationships, cool. But why does she know about her mom's deep feelings for Tupac?
Bruh.
That ain't her daddy. Her daddy is Will. So she don't need to know any of that. So that's the first issue right there. The second issue, I don't know if this has come out or not, because sources hasn't said or anything like that. But it doesn't seem as though anything ever happened in regards to that, as far as like maybe Jada shutting that down or letting Willow know like, hey, this is not okay, you know what I'm saying? Or letting her know like, don't worry about that. Mommy's happy, or I don't know, whatever the case may be. But it doesn't seem as though that was checked according to the way how their relationship has panned out through the rest of the time, and her moving into adulthood and different things of that nature with her and her dad and her mom and everything like that. So that's the what 1, 2, 3. That's 3 things right there. So first thing first thing we said, don't marry somebody that don't want to marry you. That's the first thing. But just in case you do, second thing, you don't want to let your kids know about your relationship issues because they're too young for that. They're not going to be able to understand certain concepts and the complexities when it comes to that romantic type of love that you have with your spouse. They don't need to know that. And if they do happen to find that out, you need to check them.
Bruh.
Bruh, this is
I'm
just
sorry.
a hot mess.
Yeah.
Hot boiling gabbage. As one of my boys used to say, my cousin, shout out to him. This is dumpster juice, yo.
Boy, if you don't...
This is the stank garbage juice at the
Ew.
bottom of a dumpster. That's what
Ew.
this is. This is a hot mess.
That's funky.
It's ridiculous. Like, seriously. Okay. Like, first of all, what ex that either one of us have had that our kids know their name?
None.
It doesn't even matter what I learned from you, how cool we were, how cool we still are, or anything like that. Like, I mean, I don't communicate with none of my exes like that. But, like, if we still are on good terms, my kids don't know you. They don't need to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It just, they don't, like, and then the note was like, so that mommy and me can be happy. What?
Yeah, something
What?
like that. I'm like,
What? What? What?
What?
What are we?
What?
What is going on here? And okay, the biggest issue that I've seen with the coverage of this debacle that has been the Smith relationship has been the issue that Will and Jada don't seem to be presenting as a unit
right.
to everybody else.
Right.
Everybody knows that every marriage has issues that are ongoing. Some are long term, some are short term. Every marriage has problems. But when you go to the public, you present as a unit. Even if you think your mate is wrong. And I said it a few videos
Dead
ago.
wrong.
I don't know when you're going to see it. Yo, if you go to your mate, look, you was dead wrong for that. But ain't nobody else going to touch you, though. It's just like, I got a brother, I talk about him, but you can't talk about him.
Yeah.
That's what marriage is.
Yeah.
For some strange reason, in marriages, we've taken the best friend component out.
Right.
And part of that is because we've turned marriage into an exchange.
A transactional
A
relationship.
transactional exchange of stuff.
Yeah.
It's well, you can have kids and I have money, let's get married. That's a great idea, right? Yeah. No. We got these transactional relationships and it didn't allow people to build the type of relationships with each other that have the best friend component in there. All we want is like the attraction part. And this is what happens when a lot of these relationships happen. Now, I do believe that Will and Jada have developed a very close friendship between them outside of their, their romantic marriage situation.
I'm sorry.
But
Bruh.
I guess for me, the thing is,
Bruh.
what she, huh?
I'm sorry. Y'all. I'm like, what's going on?
Why is she like I'm talking? You see, this is what I'm talking about. I don't understand why. I don't see that she would do this to her best friend.
Okay.
That's sort of the thing. And that's one of the defining factors with a lot of people's relationships that they don't actually come to terms with. Would the thing that you're about to do, especially in public or with your children, would you do that to your best friend? If the answer is no, then you shouldn't do it to your mate.
True.
Because at that point, it becomes a disrespect.
Yeah.
And it has to be handled accordingly. That's sort of the thing that I've been seeing with the Will and Jada thing. I told myself I wasn't going to make another video. I'm going to be 100 with y'all. I was avoiding because it's been a landslide of videos on Will and Jada. And to be quite honest, as a YouTuber, I get it. If you going to watch, we going to make the video. It's a business. But I was really trying to avoid it because I was just like, yo, it's so many things going on in the world that are more important than this slap incident. But we're a relationship-based channel.
Yes.
So we had to double back and talk about it. And there were some key things that I saw in the situation that I think we had to address. Now, hold on. What else do we have?
While he's looking it up, I was just going to say, and for the record, I actually really like Will and Jada. Despite everything that's going on, I feel bad, to be honest, for everything that they're going through. Because as individuals, I don't think either one of them, the intent is malice. Even with the whole situation with whether or not Jada wanted to marry Will, I don't think she wanted to get married in general, if I'm not mistaken. I think the conversation that she had, I don't think that she believed in marriage, but it's not that she didn't love him, if I'm not mistaken. I think when they talked about this during the Red Table Talk, I believe. But yeah, I don't know.
One other thing I want to jump on. You was going to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's okay. You can go ahead.
Okay, one other thing I want to jump on was a lot of people are being very... Will shouldn't have did that, right? Here's what I will say about that. Yes, you are correct. He shouldn't have did what he did. Yes, you are correct. I really don't think it was that deep. Like, the joke wasn't even really super derogatory to me. But I understand, you know, I've had friends who dealt with alopecia. I understand how it can affect them. I've seen some guys talk about it. Let me help you out. For a guy, losing your hair is not like losing your hair for a woman. It's different. There are completely different emotions. There's a different reaction, and your family reacts to it differently. So please don't think that because losing hair to you, it ain't that deep, doesn't have anything to do with women. Women are the largest consumers in our country. And a large part of that consumption is clothing and beauty products.
Yep.
It's very important to them. So it doesn't mean the same thing to you, guy, as it does to a woman. Now, is it super important in the scheme of things? Well, in the scheme of things, Will slapping Chris Rock wasn't important.
Right.
In general. So if you're going to have that argument, we shouldn't be making videos about it and making the issue bigger. So there's that. But on the flip side of it, as a guy with a family and with a wife, what happens to you when you feel that your family is threatened? And once again, I will reiterate, I think he went too far. I don't think the joke was that deep. First of all, I don't think you just need to go up and smack a comic anyway, especially in the situation that they were in. Like, what are you doing? Have a laugh, laugh at yourself, laugh at your issues. It's all good. Just keep it moving. But I also understand if you're in a certain position, how quickly that fight or flight kicks in for a man when he feels that his family is being threatened. For those of you who don't have a family or kids, you don't understand. And I'm going to be very frank about that. Yes, Will was wrong, but you don't understand. And if you were in his situation, you have no clue how you would react. I can tell you from personal experience, that fight or flight kicks in when you feel that your family is being disrespected or threatened. Your reaction is very different from you just being there and chilling. It is not the same. And if you don't have a family and you don't have a wife, you do not understand what it's like to be a man in that position, to have to protect your family. And yes, sometimes you overreact. Understand that. That's the part that I want to put out there that I don't see very many people talking about. It could just be my feed. It could just be the feed that I'm doing because guys are talking about being in your masculinity as being in control, which is true, but it's also a bunch of single childless men who are saying that.
Well.
So just as a man who is, I understand why Will moved the way he moved. I just think that he was wrong. I do believe he was wrong, but at least I get it. Most of you guys don't get it. And if you have kids and a wife that you actually care about, because a lot of you, the way y'all moving, you're not really going to care about your wife. Your wife's not going to be your best friend. She's going to be somebody that facilitates the birth of your children and probably nothing more. If that's the situation that you're in, you don't get it. But for those of you who do understand what it's like and you have a relationship with your wife where you feel that you have to protect her and her honor, y'all can look at Will and be like, dang, bro, that was too far though. I get it, but that was too far. Yeah. Like you went left on that, bro. We need to bring you back. We need to bring you back lovingly instead of casting you out. Oh, you made this mistake. Let's cancel Will.
Yeah.
We got to cancel Will because he slapped somebody. You know, Charlie Sheen can get the AIDS and spread it and do all of this crazy stuff. But Will, we got to cancel him for slapping somebody. Okay. Y'all tripping.
Yeah.
Just as much as he is. Y'all overreaction to him is just as crazy as his overreaction to Chris Rock. Yeah. Y'all on the same level, so please stop acting holier than thou. For real. We all messing up. Y'all messing up and y'all reporting of him doing it because y'all doing too much. He messed up and slapping Chris Rock. He was doing too much.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to put that out there because people acted like, you know, they perfect. I would have did. Most of y'all would have did worse. He been doing this for 30 years. He's been quiet. He's been picked on. He's been bullied. People have acted like he's, you know, a punk and all this other stuff for 30 years. And he kept his mouth shut. And he finally snapped. Most of y'all wouldn't have made it past year 5.
You give him year 5?
Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't have made it past year 2.
Bruh.
But I'm just saying. But I'm honest about it. Like dude is taking a lot in stride. Even from Jada out here wilding out, putting all their business in the street. He's taking a lot in stride. And we acting like he ain't never supposed to do. He ain't never. Most of y'all wouldn't have made it that long. And most of y'all would have never been as successful as him. Y'all have no clue what it's like to be in his shoes. So stop acting like you do.
Truth.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, so that's all we're gonna say about that. Hopefully this is gonna be the last video.
Yeah, I don't want to do no more on Will and Jada.
About Will and Jada.
Unless they do something else, because you know she's gonna do something else.
At least in regards to that topic. But
Right.
hopefully you guys got something from this about what we can learn from Will and Jada overall with their relationship and everything like that. Comment down below and let us know what you guys think about the whole situation. And yeah, if you guys have any ideas for show topics, go ahead and let us know. All right, but other than that, we'll see y'all next time. Deuces.
Y'all didn't even see the hand coming. Y'all didn't even see the hand because it come from the... Anyway, all right. Press the off button.